Took a minute to get my seat adjustment correct. So, for my low, my high, my act of kindness, things were pretty solid. For my low, it was, I guess my low was the fact that it was pretty cold out, I guess. Then plus, I'm still sort of on the back burner of feeling, better from being sick. Nothing major, but, it feels like I still felt like really sleepy, sort of stuff like that, but I'm out of it, I think. My high is the fact that not only did I get to watch a great episode of The Masked Singer last night, but I also got to see someone very important to me yesterday. And it was a lovely conversation. In fact, it was during said conversation that I really started feeling better about a lot of things. Because, full disclosure, the last 2 weeks have kind of been, well, not kind of been, they have been an emotional roller coaster. Like, I literally went from up, then down, then back up again in rather extreme ways. So, seeing this person yesterday really helped me give some perspective on it. It was nice. I can't say life is easy, but moments like this feel less overwhelming. How's that? So, good morning and happy Thursday, everyone. Man, I can't believe we're on Thursday already. That's shocking to me. But as per every Thursday, at least as long as The Masked Singer is actually going on and is actually running during the season, we have a new episode of The Masked Singer to talk about. And may I say, this was a very... Okay, so full disclosure, I really think, because with these episodes of Firefly, Group A really wasn't that good. Group B really stepped the game up in terms of, which group had, the good singers, with Rainmaster, in my opinion, being the favorite to win it all. But then there was this group. I don't know if I'll say it's better than Group B. But of the three groups, this has been the most fun and entertaining groups I think we've had all season. And one of these individuals is going to be representing, Group C in the finale. I mean, listen, at this point, it's no longer the good, the bad, the ugly. It's going to be the good and whoever happens to be, in that final spot, which could also be good, especially if you heard the first contestant sing, which was the Prince. And I really liked what they did is he was basically a guy in a frog costume, but the frog is dressed like a prince. That's clever. I like that. Like the Frog Prince, the story. If you don't know how that story works, it's basically actually just watch The Princess and the Frog. It's pretty much the same thing. But the real classic version is a prince was transformed by a witch into a frog, and she must be given the kiss of a beautiful princess in order to, get back to normal. And, shenanigans ensue. So with that in mind, the Prince started everything off with La Copa de la Vida by Ricky Martin, which, okay, if Team Good wants to sweep this whole thing and have all 3 members of Team Good in the finals, they really are starting to look like that. Because that opening number was absolutely phenomenal. I mean, the instant that the Prince was done, like, okay, if he doesn't move on to the final, or at least the Group C finale, it's going to be because no one wants to see a member of Team Good in the finale. That's why. So basically, Prince, you just made it very hard for people to say no to you. Way to go. The next person was from Team Cuddly, which was the baby mammoth. And it was a baby pink elephant. Oh, it was so cute. It was so very cute. And it talked all like childlike, whatever. It was like, seriously, even people who are rooting for Team Bad or Team Good will be rooting for Team Baby Mammoth. No, we'll be rooting for Baby Mammoth on Team Cuddly. That's what I was trying to say. And her number doing "Walking After Midnight" by Patsy Cline. You know what? It was good. I guess in a way is like "Walking After Midnight's" a really sort of like slow, sort of calming sound, if you will, if I'll be a bit seductive. And Baby Mammoth, the way she was singing was absolutely perfect the way she did. So there you go. And now we have the first of 2 members from Team Bad, who was Queen Cobra, which I will say, Queen Cobra is the best singer from Team Bad so far in this series, in this season. No, it's not a whole series. No, in this season, Queen Cobra has been the best. And they actually did something really clever with this. Because as Queen Cobra was in, like, you know, that jars that cobras come out of when you blow on those like those things. It turns out there was other Queen Cobras in the other jars. Meaning, Queen Cobra could be more than one person. And I'm trying to think of who it is. I mean, it'll be very interesting to see. I would love to be able to think about who's underneath that, but again, I'm not good at really guessing of who's underneath the mask. I just like watching for fun. But she did, okay, full disclosure, I've heard this song a lot on the radio. Only until last night do I finally know the name of the song is Good as Hell by Lizzo. That's the background of the song? I mean, don't get me wrong, Queen Cobra did a great job singing the song. Just, you know, maybe you could pick something a little bit better. I don't know. I don't hate the song Good as Hell, by all means, but, you know, I've been trying to, like, what are those lyrics saying? Only to find out, oh, that's what they mean. Honestly, I feel like if it was a snake, it would have, oh, you thought you got me there for a second, didn't you? Okay. Well, I already made it through, so you know what? If it was a snake, it would have been me. Hey-o! And then finally we get to, oh, actually there's 2 more people. Then we get to the second member of Team Bad, which is the Jack in the Box. And I'll be honest, this was the person I actually wanted to see the most. I mean, the entire time you just saw him in the box. And then when he's finally on stage, like, and then the Jack in the Box starts singing Bad to the Bone by George Thorogood and the Destroyers. Really, it was more like saying the lyrics rather than singing. But you know what? If you're going to represent a team bad, think of the baddest song you know. And then finally, we ended the episode with the Space Bunny. I'm like, wait, that was a bunny? Oh, now I see the ears. Okay. Yep, it's a space bunny. I actually thought it was a space hamster. Or a space guinea pig. But what do I know? It's a space bunny. And the song was a Jump in the Line by Harry Belafonte, which was good. Really, this is the best collection of singers to form a group in this season so far. Now, granted, right now I think the Rainmaster is better than all of them. But right now, I'm going to have to say it's between the Prince and the Queen Cobra who are going to make, the finale for me. At least I think so. I know one thing, it cannot be the Jack in the Box. Because the Jack in the Box was the one who got eliminated. And it turned out to be former New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani. And funny enough, I know who he is. I mean, I live in the state of New York. Yes, I'm upstate New York, but come on, everyone's going to assume I'm near the city anyway. So, yeah. So Rudy Giuliani was the mayor of New York City. I mean, I still think he works in politics. He's just keeping things kind of like low. I mean, he's kind of an old guy, I think he may be like in his late 60s, early 70s at least. And I actually learned a few things about the mayor of New York, because in one of the clue packages, the Jack in the Box had said that he had presided over 200 weddings, and it turns out the mayor of New York City can actually wed people. Yeah. If everything checks out and he sees nothing wrong with it, sure, go for it. So he must have done for and he literally did over 200 weddings for people. That's gotta be pretty special. I mean, if I ever got married and had the opportunity to have Rudy Giuliani be the presider, I'd be like, okay, I would see about that. I mean, here's the thing. I'm a Catholic man. I already know who I want to be presiding my wedding. Well, I sort of did, but then during the pandemic, it was Father Lou Brown. Jeez. I talked about Father Lou Brown before, but he was the one who presided over my brother's wedding, and he's not going to be able to preside over mine. But luckily, upon further thought, I do have not one, not two, but 3 potential backups. Possibly even 4 if I really want to stretch it. So, I got options, I can assure you. Look on day, by the way, if you're wondering, look on day 994 when I did my eulogy for Father Lou Brown. That's actually one of my favorite videos of all time, I think. No, the more I think it through. It was definitely a beautiful day when I did that video too. Let's see. So, yeah. This was a great start to, Group C. I can't believe that, again, if you're asking me, this is the best collective of, singers. With, again, I'm leaning towards more Prince and Queen Cobra going to the finale. I mean, Baby Mammoth was good. But I think she wanted to amp up the too cuddly portion to really take her seriously. And then Space Bunny, which was also good. In fact, I think, actually I don't want to make a call yet. It'd be a little too soon for me to do. But if I'm picking who the Group C finale is going to be, I'm thinking Prince, Queen Cobra, and probably Space Bunny. I think that'll work. But again, I'm just sort of spitballing ideas here. I mean, we still have 2 more rounds. Anything could happen. So, speaking of anything that could happen, it's funny. I actually finally talked about Naruto yesterday. After like waiting for the perfect opportunity to do it. And no kidding, I'm currently watching a YouTube video of some guy who legit abridged all of Naruto and got rid of as much filler and weird things as possible. And flashbacks. And we got rid of a lot of flashbacks too. Okay. I'm actually liking what I see so far. Like, favorite, share, hit the subscribe button, follow me on social media on YouTube. I'm very humble this video for all you guys who are watching. Joe, everyone, have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. Remember, you guys want to talk channels, we'll be here to land. And also, be back. Take care and make good choices. Have a nice day.